Okay guys, I got something awesome to show you. And boom! That is really cool. I got one of those light things, like the ring lights. Also I got something else to show you. We got lights for the TV. Isn't that awesome? At least nothing bad happens. Wow, I thought it was going to be
And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray. Yeah. And the wheels keep turning. I don't even know no more.
How's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeHarbor13 and welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics video, but this is a little bit different. This is a Daytona 500 NASCAR Authentics video. Now, I just want to let everybody know this wave is not real. I really wish it is, because this is something I always wanted to do, and not just for the Daytona 500. I will be doing this kind of like fantasy NASCAR Authentics thing for like a wave or something, but for like the Cook 600, Southern 500, or the Brickyard 400 as well, or some other kind of races that happened in the past that I think deserves a diecast, a 164 release for that winning race car. As you know me, who loves race version diecasts and huge collector of them, I think it would be really cool to do a video for the Daytona 500. What cars, in my opinion, deserves a spot for this wave? And now, let's get into it. As I didn't mention in this video that there's going to be 10 diecasts in this wave. There's usually about 10 diecasts in a normal NASCAR Authentics wave. And I'm also not going to include a color chrome diecast in this wave. So majority of these Daytona 500 wins are their first wins in the Daytona 500. So let's start off with number 10.
Mario Andretti ready to take the checkered flag, and there it is. He made it. Mario Andretti has won the 1967 Daytona 500. He's won it with an average speed of 146.9 miles per hour. However, that's deceiving because there were 9 yellow flags today. Had it not been for that, the average speed could have been well up in the 170s, I should.
Mario Andretti at number 10 spot. He won the 1967 Daytona 500. He was the first IndyCar driver to win the Daytona 500 before AJ Foyt did in 1972. Mario Andretti ends up winning the Indy 500 in 1969. He's also a F1 champion. He ends up winning it in 1978. The amount of accomplishments Mario Andretti has done in racing, I believe he deserves a spot for the NASCAR Lionel Authentics wave for the Daytona 500. Now for number 9.
Flag is up for A.J. Foyt, and he has been out in front, running easy by himself for 119 consecutive laps. So he has really dominated this race since Richard Petty blew his engine and went to the garage.
The clocks say that he's going to win at better than 160 miles an hour, Keith. He'll be the first over 160 mile an hour winner at 161.5 miles an hour going in. The old record set by Leroy Yarborough, 157.95 in 1969.
He told us before the race he wanted to run it hard, lead all the way if he could, and he hasn't led all the way, but most of the way, and he wins the Daytona 500, and that's an appropriate sign, isn't it?
AJ Foyt won the 1972 Daytona 500 in the famous number 21 Wood Brothers Mercury car in the most dominating fashion. He's actually the first driver to win the Daytona 500, the Indy 500, and then the Le Mans race of 24 hours. And also, the incredible thing is about AJ Foyt, he also has 7 NASCAR wins, including the Daytona 500 and the Firecracker 400. Onto the number 8 spot.
500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bay.
It's over.
Cinderella.
Trevor Bay is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bay, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me?
Do you believe it? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put Trevor Bay into this list. This is his second Cup race in his career, and he turned 20 years old and ends up winning the Daytona 500, his very first career win. At 20 years old, which he is the youngest Daytona 500 winner to this day. Nobody expected this kid to win the Daytona 500 and also be his first career win, but he also parked that famous number 21 Wood Brothers car, which you gotta admit, that 21 has a lot of good luck into it.
The speed that's being churned out by Davey Allison's number 28. It'll be Davey Allison in first, Morgan Shepherd in second. It will be decided between these two. Back to the stripe, white flag, and 1 lap to go to decide the Daytona 500. Coming to the stripe, Morgan comes to the inside, and Davey Allison is going to win the Daytona 500. The Alabama gang has done it again. Davey Allison has won his first Daytona 500.
In 1992, Davey Allison was in the hunt for the championship, but in 92 he also won the Daytona 500. Back in 1988 Daytona 500, his father, Bobby Allison, ends up winning that race, and they also finished 1 and 2, father and son. And also in 1992 he also lost the championship that year, but he did win the Daytona 500. But tragically in 1993 he was killed in a helicopter crash, and it shocked the sports world, but his legacy still lives on, and I believe he deserves a spot in this wave. And now for the number 6 spot.
Here comes Bill Elliott back on the inside off turn 4. And trouble.
There's trouble coming down off that banking. 1, 2, 3. Denson's car among them as they come to the line. Caution is coming out. That could be the final lap under green. And they do not run a green, white, and checker as they do in the truck races. And Rick Hendrick's Stables is going to finish first, second, and third.
As everyone noticed about this is going to happen in this wave, I gotta put the 1997 Jeff Gordon Daytona 500 win. When Jeff Gordon won the 97 500, he also won 10 races total that year and also won his second championship. But Jeff Gordon also won 3 Daytona 500s. He won in 97, 99, and he ends up winning it in 2005. Everybody knows the Rainbow Warriors deserves a spot on this list. And now I'm going to add the 1997 Daytona 500 win to this wave. And now for the number 5 spot.
Here he comes, Earnhardt. It's the Dale and Dale show as we come off of turn 4. You know who I'm pulling for. It's Dale Jarrett. Bring her to the inside, Dale. Don't let him get down there. He's going to make it. Dale Jarrett's going to win the Daytona 500. All right. Oh, look at Martha. Oh, dear. Oh, can you believe it? Way to go. Oh, man.
You know I'm going with this. I got to put the Dale and Dale show in this. Dale Jarrett winning the 1993 Daytona 500. And what's really cool about this race is that his father, Ned Jarrett, is broadcasting. He's also commentating this race. Well, basically commentating this race. And watching his son winning the Daytona 500, the 1993 race. And what's really unique about this race is because Ned Jarrett said the famous quote, the Dale and Dale show.
It's the Dale and Dale show.
And I think it would be really cool if Dale Jarrett gets a spot on this. And Dale Jarrett is a 3-time Daytona 500 winner. He won in 93, 96, and 2000. So why not add one of the best drivers in this wave? For the number 4 spot.
Back at the leader, Darrell Waltrip from Rusty Wallace's camera. Final moments of the 31st Daytona 500. Hence, it's a question of fuel. Can Waltrip hold out?
He could coast in now, I think.
Yeah, he's about close enough now that he could coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4 after 17 years of effort. The Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done it.
Here comes the Orange Tide Chevrolet toward victory lane.
Oh, I won the Daytona 500. I won the Daytona 500.
Yes, I gotta put good old DW into this list. Winning the 1989 Daytona 500 with 55 laps to go, they decided to risk it all. They don't know how much fuel is gonna be left in the tank, but the crew decided and they figured out how much fuel they're gonna have in that car. So Darrell Waltrip risked it all, to win this race, and there's only ounces in the fuel tank, and it will be very devastating if Darrell Waltrip runs out. But he managed to win it, and then he also did the Icky Shuffle in victory lane.
Darrell Waltrip becomes the 19th different winner of the Great American Race.
Now it's time for the number 3 spot.
He pours it on and barrels past Isaac to run in front again. Has 1 lap lead over second, 2 laps over third and fourth. The crowd cheers as Richard Petty in his number 43 Plymouth takes the checkered flag going away. Richard Petty rolls into the winner's circle as his father did 5 years ago. Presents the victory flag. And for the Pettys, Lee and Richard, there's nothing like checkered flags to make happy time.
I have to put the king in this. The 1964 Daytona 500 was won by Richard Petty, known as the King. This man currently has the record of 7 Daytona 500 wins and 7 champions and 200 race wins. That's incredible. I know, right? That's really impressive what that man did in his life. Holy moly. But yes, I'm going to put the 1964 Daytona 500 as that is his first Daytona 500 win in his career. And I believe his 1964 win deserves a spot on this list. And ironically, as I'm making this video, he announced his 200th win diecast right now. And you can actually pre-order that on Lionel Racing. Alrighty. Number 2 spot.
Up high. Earnhardt uses the lap car of Rick Bass as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally. There goes the grass.
Yeah, goodbye.
A smoke show.
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration, Dale Earnhardt Sr. ends up winning the 1998 Daytona 500. Took him 20 years to win this race. He won so many races at Daytona, but not the 500. And then his dream came true. His dream became a reality and ends up winning the 1998 Daytona 500. It was a big win for Dale Earnhardt Sr. It was emotions going everywhere. A lot of fans cheering, everybody going crazy. Everybody is happy for Dale Sr. that he ends up winning the race he's been chasing for 20 years. And it's a big moment in NASCAR when he was able to mark off the Daytona 500 on his list. But sadly in 2001, he was tragically killed in the Daytona 500. If it wasn't for him, you know, he died doing what he loved. After his passing, safety has improved over the years, and it saved a lot of drivers. We really miss Dale Sr. to this day. He may be gone, but he's not forgotten. Alrighty, for the final spot on this list.
1 mile to go. In the final stretch, Weatherly is high on the track, Lee Petty in the center, Beauchamp below him. The checkered flag. The race is over. Both Petty and Beauchamp clocked in the identical time. 3 hours, 41 minutes, 22 seconds.
I'm going to put Lee Petty's 1959 inaugural Daytona 500 win. And this is what created one of the most prestigious races in the United States. And it's known as the Great American Race. The Daytona 500 was created because as this race was going to be a big race for NASCAR, the crown jewel, this is basically the Super Bowl of NASCAR, and Lee Petty ends up winning the very first race. And I believe if Lee Petty's car is added to this list, a lot of people will be definitely picking up this diecast. But I think Lionel should definitely take a look into this video, because, you know, it's something I always wanted to do for a while, is create like my own list of race win Daytona 500s, and I'll be doing other kinds of crown jewel races down the road and stuff. But this is definitely one of them I think that should be released during the Daytona 500 next year, and I think that'd be really cool. And also I'll be doing a 2022 plans video soon, Probably release that sometime in the next couple weeks at least. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and also the list, and also let me know what kind of diecast you want in the Daytona 500 win list. Let me know, please. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. Thank you all. Love every single one of y'all. And just remember, stay gold.